मेरा नया घर देखना एकदम ग्रीन बनेगा। ग्रीन मतलब बिजली के लिए सोलर पैनल्स लगेंगे, साफ हवा के लिए ग्रीन कवर, नेचुरल कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल्स, वाटर कंजर्वेशन, सब कुछ।
अच्छा, अगर ऐसा है तो ये सपना पूरा करो यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के साथ। गो फॉर यूनियन ग्रीन होम लोन। नो अपर लिमिट और इंटरेस्ट पे एडिशनल कंसेशन वाले स्पेशल होम लोन्स जो बने हैं खास ग्रीन होम्स के लिए। बना रहे हो ग्रीन होम तो लो यूनियन ग्रीन होम लोन फ्रॉम यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया। गुड पीपल टू बैंक विद।
Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life Laughter Happiness. Today, apparently my co-host Barbara is not going to be able to be with us, but we miss her. And our guest today is psychic and medium Joseph Dairo. Are you there?
I am. How are you?
Good, great. Now, let me ask you this: when you get something like coming that's a psychic feeling or a medium feeling, do they come across in different ways?
Yes, it does. It kind of depends on the energy that I'm encountering. Like spirit will honestly with spirit, sometimes I can literally see spirit like walk up to me and like want to say something, or even just kind of like the feeling of somebody with me and they want to speak. I guess it's just how my brain interprets that. Something on a more psychic level, I can only explain it as maybe just intuitively knowing, or just knowing like within me, like okay, that's it, maybe, and that's like the way to go. That's my answer. That's the answer for somebody else. It comes very quickly.
I understand. Well, we have some callers here waiting to talk to you. Would you be okay with taking a few callers?
Sure. We can do that.
Now, this first one is area code 775. 775, are you there?
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Wendy from California.
Wendy?
Hi. I have a couple of things going on. One of them is I have a dear friend. Her name is Rosie. She's about 100 miles away, and we've been friends for almost 40 years. Out of the blue, she got upset with me on the phone 1 week ago today, and I feel for no good reason at all. Is she going to contact me? Are we going to renew our friendship?
I do feel like even though she was like maybe was mad at you at that moment, I feel like your friendship is not over. It's just like things happen and people sometimes just maybe you got her she was just in an awkward mood, and I feel like you'll speak to her again. I feel like you have to be the one to reach out on the phone.
Oh, I do.
Which that's not a bad thing. It's just reach out and you reach out and you wait for her to respond to you.
Okay, and I think you said that I have to be the one to reach out. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow. Well, okay. I hope she doesn't hang up on me or anything. If I call her, will she be okay?
I think she'll be okay. I just feel like whatever was said, it's just like I feel like it's just something that you both can. I guess you can work out. It's not like it's the end all thing. You've been also. I just feel like for you, Cindy, that you've been more expressive of yourself, more like you've been spending so much time like digging deep with, and now you're just saying what's on your mind and not holding back so much. I like that. I think you can continue doing that.
Okay. Well, I think I've been very supportive and kind to her, and very conscientious of everything. And she had asked me to go on the internet and find information about reverse mortgage, and I sent it over, and I included a few cute articles I found, and I also sent her an email stating I understand the stress she's going through with her reverse mortgage, and also she's very scared about COVID because she works in a casino, and I told her that I'll always be there for her, so I'm clueless about what happened.
If this woman, if she's like retreated within herself, honestly, it's just a period that she has to go through. There's really nothing like, there's nothing truly that you've done wrong. As you being a friend, it's just her, maybe just having a bad moment, and she just needed to be quiet and be herself with for a while. I honestly don't feel like I don't feel like anything's wrong with her.
All right. So when do you think that Rosie and I will recover our friendship? When will we speak again?
I feel like that would be as early, if not now, then by within my friendship, but at least talking alone, as early as next month, which is not that far away. September is only today's the 25th. So we only have a week left of August, and then we're into September.
All right.
So if not now, then very, very soon.
Well, when I speak to her, when the timing feels right, I'm going to tell her that moving forward, I feel like we need to build a bridge, not a mountain. And I think that we need better communication, and that I'm going to ask her to please communicate with me if there's ever anything going on, so that we can avoid this happening in the future.
Right, which is, you have every right to express that, which is being, I like you being assertive and just, in the nicest way, just saying, kind of what the hell, and do, what,
I'm shocked. It makes no sense to me. So was it because she was stressed out about her reverse mortgage and afraid about COVID at work?
There's stresses with her. I also feel more personal, and we hasn't told you about those yet. But maybe fear about the COVID and her mortgage is a factor in that. But there's other things piling on top of that with her own home.
Okay, and my other and so I'm thinking about calling her this Sunday, maybe around 11 o'clock. Would that be okay?
That feels wonderful to me. If anything, you leave a message and you open it you open up the conversation, and it doesn't even have to be say you'd love to speak to her. You don't get to talk to her directly.
Okay, so it might be that I'm going to leave her a message, I guess you're telling me, and when she hears the message, she'll decide to call me back?
Yes.
Okay, on the same day? This is going to be this Sunday.
May not be the same day. She'll be speaking to her.
Okay, but it'll be early September that we start talking again, right?
Right. That's what I'm feeling, because I feel like you want it so much, and I whatever's going on with her is going to work out. She really just needs to take a step back and just breathe. Just breathe in and just relax a bit. And what she's going through, it will work out. She just has to just take one day at a time. Okay.
Well, and that sounds good. And also, I'm on a medical leave. I have been since mid-January. And I got a surprise. I was speaking to Ashley, who works for a sister company, and she told me that actually I'm eligible for their group insurance at this point. And all it will take is a note from my primary care doctor, periodically stating that I'm still not physically well enough to do my job. So technically, I could draw this until October 13th of 2021. So how long do you see me drawing this group insurance?
How long you'll be doing it?
I didn't hear
I'm
you.
sorry, is that what you're asking? I'm asking how long you'll be doing it?
Yes, how long will it? But basically, I'll get it as long as my primary care doctor writes me off. Nothing big and fancy, no, just stating that I'm not physically fit to do well enough to do my job right now. So, and I may be changing my doctor. I'm going to contact her on Monday. And then I'm hoping she extends me, and then after that I might switch to a new doctor. But how long do you think I'll be off on this group insurance? Would it be all the way to October 13th, 2021?
You'll definitely have it for at least a year. I keep feeling like a year cycle. So you may have when the year's up, you may have, once you have it, you have about a year before it's going to have to be, I guess they check in with you again and you see if you still have it, if you still need it.
Yeah, I've got spondylosis. I'm in a wheelchair, and it's a long recovery. I just had my 69th birthday, so I guess I'm not bouncing back like a 21-year-old. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Older and wiser, I hope. But my current doctor, her first name is Lee. Her last name starts with an L. She's a very intelligent little Asian lady, but she got very, very rude to me about 3 weeks ago. So after she approves, I hope she approves me, extends my leave when I speak to her on the 31st. And then after that, I'm going to, would it be smart to try to get a new doctor or stick with her until she stops approving me?
I would stick with her until she doesn't approve. I think she will approve. She will approve for you. She may want to have a conversation with you before that, but she's going to approve you. I also have to. I keep getting while this is going on for you, I just feel like you just have the freedom to just you're teaching yourself other things. Like I don't know if you're just researching for the just sake of you learning new things for yourself, but because I keep seeing the research in my mind. So I love that in the back of my mind. It's like teaching yourself new skills, new things to do. Yes.
I love to research. I'm on the internet all the time. I even went on the internet and looked up your blog, and I love it.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
And I like your picture. You're a very handsome man, and I can see the kindness in you.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Well,
I'm sitting in my chair and I'm literally watching you in my mind, you're just always reading something, and I'm like. There's more in you. You just need to see more.
Now, Wendy, does that answer all your questions?
Well, I'll just ask one more question, Jonathan, if it's okay. Do you see me and my sister Leslie moving to a new apartment maybe around April, May of next year?
It might be delayed. I feel like it'll be delayed until a little later in the year, probably the summertime. If you can hold on until then, it's not a bad thing. So some things have happened in divine timing, but I just don't feel like it's April. I feel like it's later than that.
Okay. Yeah, we might spend another 6 months, which would be July, so that you're spot on.
Yes.
And so we will sign a new lease. Maybe around my birthday, around July, and will it be the Reserve or another place?
I feel like another place. I just see it more. It just has more shelf for you. There's more space in what you're going to find.
Yeah, the Reserve is really expensive. Okay, but my sister and I will sign a lease together this summer, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and hopefully we'll both be really happy about it. We'll be excited.
I feel like you'll be excited. To me, I'm excited to find a place with more room. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited for you.
All right.
You're
God
very
bless.
welcome.
Well, thank you so much, and I love you, and I love Jonathan and Barbara. God bless everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Now our next caller. Coincidentally, has been waiting 11 minutes and 11 seconds. That's interesting. As the area code 614.
Hello.
My name is Philson, and I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio. And I had a question about what direction I should go in as far as career, what my talents or skills might be.
your talents, skills? One, I feel like you're a very dynamic person because I see in my mind like there's two different paths. One is like numbers with you, and so anything where I guess you get to jumble numbers around. But also, I don't know if you ever considered like coaching people and like I guess maybe one-on-one mentoring. I guess I can describe that maybe as a life coach, but I find that interesting because it's numbers in one direction and like coaching or just like being one-on-one with people like in a not almost like a therapeutic like situation, but to me it's more like it's about life.
I'm sorry, you cut off. You said it's not a therapeutic situation. It's more about what?
It's more of maybe like a life coach or just like counselor. Because it's just kind of like sitting with people, and it's not like a therapy session in my mind. It's just more about it's more like a life coach. You're helping people understand how to work through life on some level. But I also really feel like you're a dynamic person. You can do more than one thing, and probably keep it interesting for you. So you have maybe two different jobs. And not that you have to do that, but I feel like if you want to, you're capable of doing that. Because the number symbol in my mind is my symbol of joy, and you're good at something with numbers, where you're either crunching the numbers or you're organized in that sense. But it's two different sides to it. Which would also, to me, signify why, if you have a hard time deciding, is because you are a dynamic person and you can jump into many different things and be successful in any of it because you can jump into something new and pick up what you need to do pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly what made me so hesitant. I just need to just go and just do something and then figure it out. But
exactly, and I also just want to point out. I'm sorry. The coming month of October is either if you're not looking for a job now, it would be a great time to be for things to kind of just popping up for you. And I'll say if you're not looking already, now's a good time to start looking because it's just going to set you for whatever is coming by October.
What do you see coming up for me in love?
In love?
Yes.
Right now, honestly, nothing, and that's okay because you can do a little more self-exploration in the meantime. I honestly just feel like it's such a weird time right now. You're in person kind of a person. You want to meet people in person, none of this online stuff. And it's you really want to meet and greet and really kind of see someone for who they are in front of you. And now you really just can't do that. But honestly, right now I just don't see anything popping up for you. It doesn't mean further down the road nothing's there. It just means for the right now I don't see something. I don't see something developing.
Okay. Thank you.
But you're welcome.
Okay. Our next one is area code 516.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for taking my call. This is Candace from New York.
Hello, Candace.
Hi.
You're from my neighborhood.
Yes. I have a really important question because it's keeping me up at night. I'm a teacher and I love what I do and I want to go back, but I'm feeling very uneasy about returning to a very different looking environment that will have many challenges. I'm also concerned about getting sick and bringing it home to a loved one. And I don't want to live in fear. So, I don't know what to do.
Without knowing exactly what your, the job you have, what you're doing about this once everything commences. Honestly, though, I don't feel like it's the only thing. You love what you do, but I think you've had enough of, maybe the school you're at with the people that are above you. I guess at the job, because I just feel like there's more than one thing that's kind of that's keeping you away, not just the COVID.
Okay.
But what to do? I'll do. I I'm sorry. I also strongly feel like a grandmother is passed on your mother's side.
Yeah, my mother's side.
Yes. Because when I do this, I also just sometimes, whenever spirit walks in, they just want you just give present an answer to me, and I'm just like, all right, grandma, right away.
Aw, that's so nice.
Hi,
Grandma, I love you.
Well, please understand, you are yes, always take precautions, but you are honestly fine. You're not I strongly don't feel like you're going to get it, bring anything home to anybody. It's my personal feeling. Aside, please take everyone, please take precautions, but I just don't feel like you're in danger of anything. But yes. With that being said, it's just kind of just you're still fine, and your grandmother says you're fine, and not to discount how you feel, but Spirit's just you do what you need to do, and you will be fine.
That's really, really great to hear, I must say. So, I just have a few years, and then I could retire and do something that I'm really supposed to be doing, which is any idea?
Well, I mean, as I'm speaking to you, I also see crystals around you, especially amethyst. So maybe you have amethyst around you at home.
Animals?
No, I'm sorry, amethyst crystals. No, I said amethyst
you're
crystals.
breaking up. I don't know why. Oh, crystals.
If you have amethyst crystals at home, more than one.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. It's just something I'm just trying to I just looking to validate I'm talking in the right entities for you. But Spirit's you can the new thing you want to do, you can be doing that now and on the side, and it makes you happy. And it's why not bring some of that in? Why not bring some of that in now? You can make the space and a little bit of time for it. It doesn't have to be a big thing. I keep also seeing people gathering. I'm sorry. I like watching in my mind people gathering in your living room or around you. Either you're going to do a presentation in your living room, or you're hosting a discussion in your living room, which is interesting.
I guess this is after COVID.
Yes. Obviously, this is after COVID, and we will have an after COVID time. This will be over. We can be 2 feet away from somebody soon, next year.
Next year? Oh boy.
Yes,
I think we're all kind of done with it.
Yes, we are, but we have to wait a little while. We're going to have another session of this in the fall, but it will be over. It will be over next year.
That's good to hear. I mean, I just hope that everyone who's suffering now, can find some relief before that.
But I also just want to say to you, you are honestly doing wonderfully. You're fine, and Spirit just wants you to know that you're protected, you're supported, and and they just want to say we just want you to get going with your own ideas, because the things the things that you want to do, I guess you finally do retire, is they said it's first making you happy, and then it's also helping people afterwards. And I go back to it again. I see, I don't know, you're giving a lecture in your own living room, which is maybe along the lines of the teaching. I see people gathering around you, so that's what they want to show me.
Oh well, I love having parties, so
okay.
I don't know if I can make a living on it.
Maybe you can, or maybe or something, the thing that you're showing everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, thank you so much, Joseph. You are so wonderful and kind and caring. You're just a wonderful person.
You're very welcome. Thank you so very
much.
much.
I feel better. Grandma, yes.
Okay. All right.
You have a good time. Good night.
The next one that we have is area code 520.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you for taking my call. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Well, I've been in a many-year relationship with my significant other, and it's been a real rough time. But I'm in the middle of trying to think about leaving and moving on. And of course, when you're in a relationship that long, you do things together, like you make, you tie up stuff financially and that kind of thing. And so I'm trying
to do everything together.
Yeah, so I'm trying to sort through all that. I think he might have some health issues coming that are going to develop more deeper, I think. I'm not sure. And I'm just wondering how you see this, if you see me leaving before the end of the year.
It's interesting you say that, because I was going to tell you November is when, I think, what I see is either you just being set up and you leave either in November, or it's definitely before the end of the year. But I also see you going back. So it's like something, you leave because you want to, but something calls you back, and because I'll say on some level, love is love, and connections are connections, and if you use the time to explore, what else could your love be, and you're not going to have that answer until you actually go out and do something like that. But I just feel so strongly that Spirit just says take a step back for a little while and just reevaluate what it is you want, and if you feel like this guy just really can't give it to you, then you can proceed accordingly. But I just keep feeling like step back and just, I guess, review what is happening. Health issues, I think it's not going to escalate, and be as much as perhaps you're seething. I just feel like it's just a reason. It's just a reason to all right, that's big. I'm out of here.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
maybe.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Go
I
ahead,
didn't want to cut you off. I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, you were breaking up toward the end, and I couldn't hear all of what you were saying clearly. You said I will leave before the year is out, probably, and then I'll come back.
And then I do see you coming back, and in shape or form. So you leave before the year is up, but then you're back. Whether that's a temporary visit or you're just back in the situation, because Spirit just wants to express to think this through carefully, and it's just to figure out. They're just suggesting to not leave, but that's just their suggestion, because it's just some things are changing, yes, but I'm sorry, they just keep telling me something about being playful, having a more playful approach to all this.
Okay. Well, does he want me to stay? I'm not sure what he wants.
I feel yes, he wants to stay.
Well, because if I leave, okay, so you don't see health with him getting worse. You don't see that happening.
Not very worse. Not very worse. I'll say it's where it's too much. I feel like it's just him in the normal cycles of things. I don't feel like it's emergencies, honestly.
Okay. I think the only thing that would call me back is if he died. I don't know that I would want to come back. Is that what you see? That I come back because I have to tie up loose ends or something?
Not because he would pass away or anything like that. It just shows you literally leaving, going at the door, and then at a different time coming right back in. For reasons like that, then
I'm sorry.
That you would leave, but then you would come back.
For romance purposes with him?
Or I think just to get back into what you had before.
Oh my God.
There's no romance now. It would just be maybe it's because it's a familiar situation.
Yeah. Wow, that is so weird. I mean, life is weird. I see that.
It is.
It's not that I'm not believing you. Maybe I should sign on for a reading with you privately off the air. What is your website?
My website is my name, JOSEPHDAIRO.com.
I'm sorry.
EPH.
Okay.
DAIRO.com.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just check it out. I mean, you've told me some really intriguing. Yeah.
Check it out. If you're interested, you're welcome to contact me privately.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. Because you told me you were right on the money on a lot of, of course, when you're foretelling the future, it's hard sometimes for it to be, unless we're living in the future, but yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
and I'll say people have free will and they can change everything, which is like, so it's like I don't really consider myself like a fortune teller. It's just really like this is what spirit is like kind of giving me. Like, right, that's likely what's going to happen. But if you change your mind, you change everything.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, you're very cool. I like it. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And I listen to your other readings with other people. And, a lot of us call the different same psychics on Blog Talk, and so we get to hear each other's stories. And, what I heard you read for other people is basically the same that they get from other shows. So I know you're authentic.
Oh, well, thank you. I've had a long time training, and I thank you very much. And I say that just to practice, and I mean like just getting comfortable with what I do.
Thank you.
Because it's like, yes, you're very welcome.
Thanks, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Okay, our next one is area code 347.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're very welcome.
My name.
So let's see. I didn't want to cut you off. So what's your question?
Oh, okay. I wanted to know. My name is Tanika, and I wanted to know. Recently, someone came back into my life that I care about, and we were involved in the past when we worked at the same job, and I left that job last November. So he came to see me at my new job recently, last week actually, and I'm wondering if we will finally work out and be in a relationship.
In a relationship. First thing I get though, like that it will still be rocky. So if you're willing to put in the work and and wait it out a bit, yes, you can be back into a relationship. I mean, I also just want to point out from just simple experience that when if things didn't work out for a reason, sometimes you have a revisit of things, kind of just to reference again. It's like have we worked out what we worked within ourselves, what we didn't do the first time. And I feel like at least at the beginning, it's just an acknowledgement of within yourself and maybe within the other one. Like, did you something in himself? Did you both have to work out what you needed to work out? And if you did, then we can proceed. I feel like this is a good. I feel good about it though. So I feel like it's worth exploring for you.
Mhm. How does he feel about me, and do we have a future? Is he involved with other people? Like, is he still married or anything like that? Do you want his name?
If he wants to say his name, I do feel like he's involved with other people though. That's why I feel like it might be rocky in the beginning.
Oh, you said he is?
I feel like he is, like there's other interests, but it's like it's an opportunity for you to show who you are and not hide anything. It's just like this is who you are, wings spread out, and it's like, all right, say come and get me kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Spirit giving that to me. It's like they're just like, here I am, this is who I am, this is what I offer, this is, do you want this? But more so Spirit would like you to just be confident with that, confident with yourself. Because when something from the past comes back up, it's not always. I'm not describing your situation specifically, but it's not always. Oh, we can get back together now. Sometimes it's really just revisit, saying, did you learn something from this? Because we're showing to you for you to reference in your mind. I learned something from this, and I can go forward, as the evolved person I am. But for you, like they in my mind, Spirit just gave me a green light. They said it's not a bad idea to proceed and just see where this takes you. But I will say I do feel rocky about it. It's like the beginning's not going to be smooth. It's really just like to get his attention and just get him aware that that you are still interested. But I want to explain it properly. Don't play hard to get, but also don't trail around him like a lost puppy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like find a good in between. Like you're interested, but you're not, but you're not overly eager.
Mm-hmm. Is he married?
But just they gave me the green light in my mind, so it's just like, all right, you can go with this.
Mm-hmm. I know he was married in the past. Is he still married or like living with his wife or ex-wife or what? What is that situation?
He might be still married. He might be still living, but I don't feel it's marriage. Like I don't feel like the marriage is still there.
They're still married?
No, not still married. I don't feel like there's an emotional bond anymore. So even if I'll say maybe legally, but not emotionally, which is a very different thing.
Okay.
Like he's already moved on from that.
And but he's seeing other people. Is that what you're saying?
I feel yes. Yes.
Ugh.
So to me, it's just an opportunity for you to just you show up, you show who you are, and and to see how it takes you, because you need to be confident in who you are and what you would offer a relationship.
Mhm. Okay. With my current job, do you see me being at this job for a long time? Do you see me leaving anytime soon and possibly moving?
Moving, I don't see until possibly next year. I think though you want to move. If you move, you want to do it with somebody, not by yourself. Is the feeling I have. The job right now is pretty much status quo. You're doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're more worried about it than you need to be.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think you're doing a good job. I think it's just maybe past right now it's just there's a lot of stress going on, and you're just not it's not that you make a little mistake and and you just maybe take it a little too far in your head. It's like that you're not, that is just flat out you're not doing good at anything. That's not true. You are doing good at things. You just maybe be a little easier on yourself.
Mhm. All right. So with the guy, you see things being rocky, but do you see us in a real concrete relationship?
But right now, I see you at least dating. Concrete relationship, I think, wouldn't come until down the road a bit. Because the Spirit is still giving me it would be rocky. So it's you have to put in the work to get there.
I have to, or does he have to?
You both have to.
Uh-huh.
It's not just you. Not just you.
Because he knows how I feel. He definitely knows that I want something deeper with him, and it's hard to tell if he has deep feelings for me or not. If we'll ever develop that.
He's aware of it, and I'll say it doesn't hurt to express that on some level, but also I'll say you can figure out a way to do it without being too. It's good to be open, but not. I'll say I don't want you sounding desperate, because that sounding desperate is not going to work with this guy.
Mhm. No, I don't chase, but I feel like because I leave him alone, he's involved with other people. It's hard. I don't know what really to do with him.
Right. I mean, I feel like you need to go and try this out, because one, I just like where it puts you, but also it's for you, the confidence. We need to bring in the confidence too. Because like let's just say even if it doesn't work out at all, but if you build up your confidence, you'll feel good about yourself no matter what.
Okay.
Because
All right.
you're worth love, and you're worth a wonderful relationship. And I'm not saying this guy, but like, but if it isn't this guy, because I feel like it's going to be work. It's going to work, to either get his attention or to get this relationship off the ground. But if it's also not this guy, it's just that you feel good about yourself, and that it's okay. That it wouldn't be this guy. Spirit just keeps saying, like, just keep giving me the rocky road ahead of me. It's like, all right, it's, a lot of trial and error and try again. Because I think this is just who he is.
And I'll have to chase him? Like, you won't pursue me?
I think in the beginning it would have to be a little of you pursuing him and just to let him be aware that, that you're into it and, you need an answer from him. Right now, I feel like, he's just, looking around and, like, he's not serious about anybody, which means, you need to grab his attention.
Uh-huh.
I'll say, I want to emphasize again, you try to figure out what can grab his attention without making you seem desperate, because, just, walking up and just saying, hey, I'm here and, like, I'm kind of interested in this. What do you think? Like, that's not desperate. But it's like, calling him, like, constantly wondering where he is and asking him questions, that sounds desperate. Constantly needing to know what he's doing and, and do you want to do something and constantly asking him, that's desperate. Because if he's not responding to you, that's your answer. And I think that's probably why, so you can ask and maybe ask a little later, but if it's like, weeks go by and he's not responding, then that's really your answer. I keep getting, again, it's like, it's a challenge.
Oh. Yeah, it is. I don't want to have to pursue a guy. Oh. All right. Well, thank you for your...
You're welcome.
Go ahead.
You're very welcome.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
That's okay. Thanks for calling, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is 860.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I hope you're doing well.
I hope so, too. I'm your neighbor. I'm in Connecticut.
You're in Connecticut. Yay. Hi, neighbor.
I know, right? From afar. Are you in Long Island?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm in ski country. I'm Northwest Connecticut, but we're neighbors. We're still neighbors. So.
Yes, yes, we are. We're still neighbors.
Yeah, so I have a specific question. It's like universe provides. It's been really wacky, and I know I'm not the only one, but I'm really cutting off, basically shutting the door, like figuratively speaking, like anybody who doesn't match my frequency, they're out of here. Maybe it's an East Coast thing, and people actually think I'm from New York. I was born in Connecticut, but the point is that
we're not that different.
I'm so done. I'm done with the whateverness. So I would really appreciate any insight on you see me with a relationship and when is that happening? I really want this. Because I know I deserve an awesome person. Because I'm an awesome person.
You in a relationship, but before that, I do see you like a little trial and error with people. Because I feel like you've been repeating, like, I guess it's like the one day thing or the one meeting thing, and that's it, and nothing comes of it. And I see this repetition with you. So please just know that it is going to end, because I do see you in a long-term relationship.
Yes.
In a time frame. As possibly like before this year is done, like you would be meeting the right the right kind of person to be with, because as you described before, it's like you can try anyone who's not on the wavelength, you can kind of just like I guess annexing out of your life kind of a thing, which is good. Yeah. It's good. It serves you for a while, but some people, not everybody, but some people just need to be a part of your life because it's just I'll say there's family and there's friends, and some people deserve a second chance. but I totally understand, like, you want to be with people who are matching your vibration, and understand as you do that, that's who you're attracting to. You're attracting to somebody on your wavelength. And, in some sense of, like, people who are toxic to you, you've said goodbye to them already. You now open the door for new people who are, who are better
Yes.
and can fulfill you in in what you need, because that is simply just the law of attraction.
Right.
But I do feel like, I want to say, like, I do feel like you still have to maybe do a couple of, like, not a lot, maybe one or two more, single dates, and that's it. But it's just, then we're moving on. We're moving on to someone who's going to stick.
Do you
I'm excited because I don't get to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. then I'll ask my question. Go ahead.
In the fall or towards the end of the year, because Spirit's just giving me, like, Spirit's just like, just Spirit with you has just been describing it that, like, we've been working on this because she's been asking. You've been asking, maybe every day on some level about this, like, you just want that. But Spirit just says, like, you can relax because we're working on it. Working on it, and we're bringing them in, but also understand with vibration, you focus on the lack of that you don't have it, the universe can only bring to you that you don't have it. You have to just maybe take a step back, relax with it, and let that new energy come into you. But how do you do that? You just have to be okay with the way things are now, and just know it's coming, and just trust that it's coming. Because if you're not trusting, you're acknowledging every day that something you want is not here, and therefore the universe can only bring to you it's not here. You have to change the focus.
Yeah, it's so chaotic. It's just like, domino effect of, like, everything is just breaking down. You know what I mean? I'm just like, can I have a freaking break? It's been nuts the last couple of weeks, and health scare, and it was nothing to do with COVID. I still don't know what's going on with me. Oh my goodness. I'm just like, really, Spirit? I really need this? I don't need this. I just don't know.
Maybe, like, but think about it. Look, consider it like we're giving you an upgrade, and that's why there's all these weird and crazy things going on. Because for me personally, when I have a lot of nuttiness in my life, it usually means something is about to shift and change, and just from personal experience, that's when usually afterwards, like, when all that smoke clears, it's like, oh, there's the thing I've been waiting for. It's there. I've had it through the smoke.
Okay, that's cool.
And
I just have one thing. Do you feel or sense like a new person coming in, or this old person, as he's always hanging in the background? And we're done the old person in need. This is what I'm trying to clear the smoke over.
No, not the old person, a new person.
It's a new person.
A new person, because you've done the old thing, and the old thing doesn't work.
Okay.
The old thing is familiar, but you've manifested like a different person altogether, who was just a very very different personality than the old guy. Not that he's bad, it just doesn't work. And then people like we.
Yeah, I mean, like, can I ask you one thing? Like, do you feel like a magic month for me where things are just? I'm feeling October. What do you think?
A magic month for you would be definitely.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you went in and out. I didn't really hear you.
What did you say? I don't know what you said. I was just wondering what you felt was a good month for me than the rest of the year. What pops out for you? Things getting better.
Things getting better, personally, and not related to like anybody else, is the end of honestly around Halloween, like when the end of October into November is just a very like personally calming time, and just happier for you. But also again, I'll say in like January, February is also a good time for you.
It's also a good time.
I ask. Is also because it's just whatever's kicking in for you then is what Spirit draws my attention to, and it's like honestly, October honestly is not that far away anymore, and if you really think about it, neither is January, but it's just to understand it's for you personally. Spirit just says these are your personally for you just times when you're just maybe feeling more relaxed, and when you're more relaxed is when good things can flow to you. When you're when you're like less stressed and just like in your own energy, in your own mojo, then things can flow so much easier to you. And I'll say that's when opportunities pop up for you.
Okay. Do you feel it since me having, this is totally different, but like I'm on my third book. Do you see that happening it's an inspirational book. I'm just doing quotes. I want to have it done by actually January, February. That's interesting you said that.
Then you're working up to that, and I love it. I love the energy. I'm sorry, you blinked out in the beginning of your statement, so I didn't catch it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking of like the book thing. I have 2 books now, and now I'm on my third, and I just want to like kind of be another Ernest Hemingway. Like I have so much wisdom, and it's based on my journey. Jonathan knows I'm legally blind, so that's part of the journey, and it's part of it's just been interesting, having with the poorest vision. It's in my book, the first one, with the poorest vision. I've never had so much clarity in my life. So it's just. I was
going to say you're going to also have a 4th and a 5th book, so
really?
just to prepare yourself for that, because
I want to interject here. Why don't you ask him about Ellen?
What was that? I'm sorry, Jonathan?
Why don't you ask him about Ellen?
Oh, Ellen. Yeah, that's a good question. So I sent my book. My first book is called I-E-Y-E on Purpose with a view. So it's like instead of I, like pronoun, it's I with a view. Anyway, and here's the irony I'm going. Okay, so there you go. And so that actually right before shutdown, I'm not kidding you, I sent the book to Ellen Show. And I know she's in a little bit of a hot water thing right now, and then Jonathan and I did a video for her, and I mailed her the YouTube address of this video that Jonathan helped me with, this producer, our Jonathan. So that was in July. Do you feel or sense something happening with that, or just it kind of, I don't know, anything?
Somebody, like if not Ellen, then somebody else is going to catch that, because we got to the 4th and 5th book out of you. So we got to give that I'll say that energy going. So if not her, then somebody else sees this, because I feel like this is like it's out there now, and you have a voice that people want to hear about it. It's weird as that might sound, but it's like, yes, it is. I do feel like this is going to be picked up somewhere.
Okay. So,
and Spirit just keeps.
So, are you saying like the like the people who work for her, somebody's going to catch it? Is that what you're saying? Or did I miss something?
I mean, I didn't say that, but it's like it's not her and her people, but somebody else. Like I don't know how that works. Like, send it to her. Does she actually see it? I personally don't know, but somebody sees it and wants to do something with it. So whether it's like the producers, but somebody wants to do something, because that's just like the kickstart to, like, I guess, how we get you to book 4 and book 5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. You got cut off a little bit. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. The last thing I said.
I don't know what you said. I just that like the nutshell version. I'm so sorry. I don't know what you said.
It's okay. I apologize. I was giving me like, yes, like somebody's going to like see this and just want to do something with it. There, that's going to be immediate, but it's just you're going to be out there, and that's why we get to book 4 and 5 with you.
Oh my God, that is so cool. When does book 4 and 5 come out? Like next year or the year after?
I'm feeling honestly the year after.
Okay.
At least 2 years after, because it's also in the energy that you have to write another 2 books.
Oh, totally. I mean, I am so my mind is constantly. It's sad because now the spirit connection, the intuition is different on my end, but the awareness is. And I know you understand all this. The third eye is wide open. And so I hear and sense and feel everything. And so now it's just about acting upon it. And I definitely get messages. And so there's so much to say.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
can I just end with this? You're amazing. Can I, if you want to just connect with me, that would be great. Amla Speaks, AMLA Speaks with an S.com. I like your energy. You're a pretty cool dude.
Oh, thank you very much. I like your energy too. I like your vibe because I also teach vibration. So I've been involved in like vibration and energy for years. So I feel like that.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I will keep you posted. I cannot wait. I definitely need to get this inspirational book out for sure by January. I want to have it out. It's very doable because it's just quotes. Yeah. Very doable.
All right.
So, yay. All right. Well, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
God bless. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Now, let's see here. Do you have enough energy for maybe one more, maybe?
Yes, I do. We can do more.
Or, did you want to do a few more or one more?
Let's see. It's almost 9 o'clock. Let's do one more.
We'll do one more. This is the last call, and it'll be area code 631.
Oh, great. You got on. Yay. I'm Suzanne. How are you?
Hi, Suzanne. I'm good. How are you? 631. You're also from my neck of the woods.
I sure am, yes. My question is, do you see me meeting a significant man soon, and do you see any changes for job or moving?
I do see moving first. Definitely moving.
That wouldn't be till November.
Right, but have you considered going out of state? And not
not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Then I guess it just feels that different to you, like you're really far away. Just like I get. So okay, but definitely moving.
I can't hear you.
Let's see. Definitely moving. And let's see, job-wise, I feel like it's going to be stagnant for a while. So, I think we just have to hang tight for that. Relationship comes, I think, after maybe after the move. After the move, and you have yourself feeling established. Because in this,
I wasn't sure if I wanted to move. I like my apartment, and I'd have to find out soon if I wanted to move in November. I mean, in 2 weeks. They only give you have to give them notice now where I'm living if you're going to move in November.
Right.
Because then I have to find a place in November.
You're right. I think though it's a wonderful idea for you, and I keep hearing the ringing in my mind that you want something that's more sunny, that gets more sunlight in maybe the main rooms, something you desire, but also more wall space for you to hang pictures. It's just the first thing that I start seeing in my mind.
Yeah,
relationship though,
up here now, but yeah.
Relationship comes after that, because it's once you're established, then we can worry about a good relationship.
Yeah, but
let's see. I feel
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I feel the kind of guy you like is maybe a little bit older than you, and for some reason it just has to be a little bit older than you. I say a little bit, not a lot.
A little bit what?
A little bit older.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the thing is, if I move, I'm going to have to travel far to work unless I get something closer.
Job change, I don't feel that, at least for the time being. You have to travel a little bit. You can do that for a little while.
Well,
I feel
it's a part-time job, and I don't want to travel 40 miles a day for that.
You're going to move 40 miles away?
No, I don't want to drive 40 miles a day for a part-time job.
No, that's not worth it. But
no, that's what I'm saying. That's why if I don't get another job, I have to stay at this apartment.
All right. And I guess, let's see, I'm not feeling it though, so maybe you have to kick more into high gear, looking for something else.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I'd have to get a phone call from the place I applied to, the apartment, like this week or next week, the latest, believe it or not. And then I'm starting my job that I had over the summer, like September 8th, so everything's like fast.
Right. Spirit says though, but don't worry because it's just seeds that you planted and just watch. You're already planting them. Just watch it grow. You have so much positive energy behind this, so it's like I definitely see the move. So if you see the move can only happen if you get a new job, then I guess it's gonna happen because I see the move in my mind.
Okay, yeah.
And so like,
I'm calling this week or next week because in order to me to get it from November, believe it or not, they'd have to tell me about it this week or next week.
Next week.
Next week?
Yes. Things. So I'm sorry, I'm listening to more than one person talk. Like the one spirit like talks to me once sometimes. I'm just like, wait, one person says the other person says that because it's kind of like you're getting it, and and they're just like you're gonna be happy. So I love hearing that.
Yeah, I'm looking for a significant other. I applied for an aide job too, a teacher aide or teacher assistant job, and that would be closer to where I'm moving. So I'm hoping I hear from them this week or next week because school starts September 8th.
Right. I feel like, it's just, let's see. I think if they get it or it's not something similar because then I'm just asking for clarity. Spirit just because I'm sorry, you have a few family members who have passed because
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I said you have a lot of family who has passed because there's just so many like voices in my mind for you right now, and they're just kind of saying like you're full speed ahead, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like we like that. We like the applying. It says I'll say prepare to get the things that you want.
Oh, good. So I'm hoping that maybe the school will call tomorrow.
That would be awesome. You have to let me know if they do. It'd be cool.
Yeah, then I'll move in November. The school will call tomorrow, and then I'll get the boyfriend in November.
No, boyfriend might come a little later than November. It's definitely after the move happens.
Well, I'm only moving to an apartment. I can date. I mean. And do you see anything different, real quick, with my son? Do you see anything different with him?
The son. One you're going to talk to him soon. If not tonight or something, you'll be speaking to him. But Spirit also says for him I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, I thought I heard somebody speak on the phone.
No, it's just me.
Okay. With your son, let's see. No, something different with him. I don't see anything with him. I also keep feeling like he wants to speak to you for one reason or another, and I just keep seeing the phone conversation.
Yeah, he wants to join the Marines, but I don't want him to.
And he was he talked to you about that over the phone. I thought that's just
well, he's talked to me in person about it. He's only 19, but yeah.
You don't want him to, but he's 19. I mean, he doesn't have to say I don't think 19. I think he can stop it without your consent.
No, I know that, but he's my only son. I don't want him to go in the Marines. He's not going there to fight. Doesn't really want to be a fighter. So I want him to finish his schooling, which he's going to do till January, but then he wants to quit 4 months before he graduates and go into the Marines.
No, he needs to graduate.
I know. I'm telling him that because
have that under his belt, and then he can do it. Then he can do that.
Yeah, he's only going to school for 2 years, and he's going into his second year. He's in school till end of December. I just wanted him to finish up till May. Do you see him doing that?
I think you're going to have to push him.
Well, I can't push him because then he won't talk to me.
Well, you can gently push him.
What?
Spirit just kind of says, no, you're gonna have to, I guess, a little tough love in that situation.
Well, no, I can't because if I tell him, he'll say he'll do what he wants. So.
I don't know. Spirit just says no. He'll talk to you and if you, I think the most important thing is that you want him to finish school. So, and like I said in the meeting, a halfway thing is you could discuss, you finish school and then you can go do this, and that would satisfy that aspect with him. But definitely.
No, I already told him that. And he said, no, I'll do what I want to do. So. Yeah.
No, I think I don't see him leaving to get out early.
Yeah, he wanted to leave January, February. He wanted to go to school till January, then it's over. Schools are closed anyway. I mean, the colleges in New York are closed anyway, online. And then he wanted to go, if they asked him to go January, February, March, or April, he was going to leave. But I'm saying just stay till next May and get it finished.
I mean, Spirit just saying it's just what you need. Better that he stays, finishes school, then he can go do that.
Okay. Well, it's up to him. It's not up to me. If he gets recruited, he goes. If you know what I'm saying.
Right. He's just looking for any reason to go, and Spirit just says it's not a good idea.
I know that. So that's why I'm.
Yes, you're itching for it. He's just got to wait. He has to wait just a little bit longer.
Well, that's what I'm praying for. I tried to talk to his dad about it, but his dad won't talk to me.
No, he won't. That's okay.
He won't.
Don't need.
Do you think he'll have any influence in telling him to finish school?
He'll listen. I'll say the influence. He's young and he wants to, as you said, he wants to do what he wants to do. But I think it's just something maybe you and his father have to just just make sure you're on the same page about it.
Well, his dad won't talk to me.
Spirit just says no. You have to. I guess.
I'm sorry. What?
Make this known. I'm sorry, Spirit. I keep getting Spirit. No, you make this known. He has to stay in school and just finish out, and then he can go.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I tried to call his dad. We don't live together, and his dad never calls me back. He doesn't want to talk to me, so I can't even talk to his dad about it. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. You can also, and I would also think, send a text message whether or not he reads it or not is, his thing. But
no, his dad won't even text me. He acts like I'm dead.
Although about the topic of him being in the Marines, I feel like his father feels the same way you do.
What?
So, you're on the. I feel like the two of you, though, even though you're speaking to his father, but you're on the same. He's the same page with you about your son, waiting a little bit before he goes into the Marines.
Yeah, I know that. So I'll have to say
your son's going to talk to you again about it because whether or not he's going to proclaim what he is, and in just the most loving way, just I guess.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to fight, believe it or not. He wants to go to be a police officer.
No.
So he thinks this is a way to do it. But I just said wait the 3 years till the next test is and do something in between. But I guess he wants to go to the Marines and then take the test if they let him go or save it for him and then go back into the Marines.
Right. Yeah, the Marines will be difficult.
Yeah, I know.
Has he answered all your questions, Pam?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Welcome.
Okay.
Bye. Now, thank you for coming on. I want to say my co-host Barbara, if you're out there, who I know she's going to be listening to the show. We miss you dearly, and there's an emptiness without you here. It's really whenever she's here, she always brings something to the show, and I always love reminding her what she brings to the show. So, Barbara, I know you're probably high above in a plane somewhere, so you'll be joining us in I think a day or so. So thank you for coming on, Joseph Dairo. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you can come back on again soon.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I would love to come back on. Thank you for having me on again.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good night. Oh, and I should say, we have a YouTube channel. Were you going to say something?
I was just going to say, you guys are awesome. I'm so grateful that you have me come on so often.
Yeah. We have a YouTube channel, and this show will be on YouTube shortly. And we also have a website that's going to be back up shortly. And we also have a TV channel that's called Life After Happiness Learned on Roku. Do you have Roku, by the way, Joseph?
Yes, I do.
Well, if you could,
I can try out to watch you.
Yeah, please add me and add our channel. It's Life After Happiness Learned. I'll text it to you. And it's in the educational category. And if you could, please leave a rating of hopefully 5 stars. Okay? So,
okay.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Good night. Thank you.